I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I've been struggling with this tutorial for a while. I set the bar pretty high with my last few, and with all of the new things I wanted to try in this video, the script was taking forever to write. So for some portions of this video, I will mostly be off script. Please let me know what you think regarding the change of flavor, as your feedback is a massive influence on the production of my content. If off script Nick isn't doing his job well, that's fine, he can just stick to the Let's Play series. Anyway, let's start this video. Finally, the time has come for another tutorial. Today's build was designed with a more modern aesthetic in mind. Because of this, long-term function and practicality have taken a backseat to form. However, it still has all the basic essentials you need if you want to use it for your survival world. Something else I tried doing for this house was building it primarily out of one resource, being spruce wood. Which is why, surprise surprise, it makes up most of the materials you'll need to get started. That said, for the first portion of the build, I'll be focusing on the wood stuff. Everything else will get used in the finishing touches and decorating stage. With that said, let's get building. Take it away, unscripted Nick. The first thing that you're going to want to do is dig a 3 by 10 hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's clear all this out real quick. After you're done with that, let's fill it all with our floor block of choice. In this specific tutorial, we're going to be using spruce planks, as obviously spruce is the wood that we're using just for the whole thing. But let's continue. We're going to place the base of the walls, and those are going to go here in a group of 2. Skip 2 blocks. Put 1 there, skip 3 blocks, place 2 on the end there. On this side, we're going to place 2 here, and then we're going to skip 3 blocks and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After you've done this, fill in these 2 with spruce planks. Fill in these 3 with spruce planks, put an extra 1 there. You'll see why later. And in here, we're going to need some spruce plank stairs. Awesome. After you've done all that, we're going to take all these oak blocks, all these little logs, and we're going to stack them up to 5 blocks high. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 to every single pillar. Fantastic. After you've finished with that, we're going to take any just random block and we're going to fill in the tops of these pillars. And you'll see why in a second. But make sure you filled in all the tops around the edges. Get some spruce wood, the kind that has the bark texture all the way around. And we're just going to fill in this entire top ring here. Next thing we're going to do is take more of these bark blocks that we placed around the top, and we're going to fill in the gaps, just the top row of the gaps on these side walls of the house, the longer sides. Just for reference, so we know what we're going to be talking about when I reference these directions, this side of the house is the right side, this is the left, I am in the front, and over here on this side is the back. After you've done all that, you're going to get your log blocks again, and you're going to fill in the roof, making sure that the logs are in the direction of the pattern on these bark blocks, so you get a nice seamless texture all the way around. Just like that. After that first section, this is what should be left of your wood supplies. Once you've got all that done, let's head to the right side, and we're going to dig out a 3 by 4 hole here. Another 3 by 3 hole in this direction. Dig 1 extra block out of the center here. And dig the inner 4 blocks of this edge here. Then you're going to want to take your spruce planks and fill this entire thing in. After you've done that, you're going to want to build up some spruce plank blocks over here. 4 high up here as well. Connect them at the top. Come around to this side of the house. Fill in these 3 gaps here. Make those also 4 blocks tall. 1 more right over here. Make that 4 blocks tall. Connect the tops here, there, and over here. And after you've done all that, you can just fill in the entire roof like this. After you've done this, you're going to want to take your spruce logs, build them 2 high right here, and cover the tops of them with these bark block things. Come around to the front and do the same, except leave a 2 by 1 gap out for the door. You're going to want to use that little block trick to get the placement correct, and then you'll have a hole here. To finish off the framework for this side of the house, you're going to want to add a little overhang using your spruce plank slabs. And From an outside perspective, there really is no need for you to fill in the roof like this. But I mean, if you're getting those higher angles, if you're in the mountains like I am, I suppose it would look a little better if this was all one seamless surface. So finish by filling in this space with the slabs. With the second section of the house done, this is what should be left of your wood supplies at this point. All right, so now that you're on the left side, you're gonna wanna take care of a couple things real quick. First, dig a 5x3 hole immediately coming out of these 3 stairs. And you're gonna also dig that an extra block deep, so you've got a 5x3x2 cavity in the ground. On the tops of all of these edges, you're gonna wanna dig another block. And from there, you're gonna wanna also break those 3 blocks and that block right there. After you've broken those gaps, you're gonna wanna take your log blocks, fill in the gap there, 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 and there. After doing that, take some spruce planks, fill in this floor here. After you do that, take some of your log blocks, fill in these cavities on the edges of this hole. After you've done this, you're gonna wanna take those spruce wood blocks, the ones with the bark all the way around it, and you're gonna wanna cover the top of this edge all the way to here. You don't wanna go here. After you've done all that, you're gonna wanna stack 3 of your logs right here, another 3 over here, skip this block here, and do another 3 right there. After you do that, put a bark block right there, skip a block, cover this hole on the top, and use 4 more bark blocks to fill the top of that hole in. Get rid of that block right there. After you take care of that window area right over there, you're gonna wanna get your spruce plank slabs, and on the top edge of these blocks, you're gonna wanna follow the edge. Oh, you're gonna wanna follow the edge all the way to where this little gap area here ends. When you get here, you're gonna wanna take some planks, stack them all the way up. And from here, you're gonna wanna go one above you're gonna wanna go on the block above this kind of opening here. Come all the way out to above these. Bring this all the way to this tower of planks here. And, just complete this rectangle shape and cover fill in the rest of this area here. After you finished filling in this roof here, you're gonna wanna add just a little bit more, just those 3 blocks. And with that, all of the wood framing for this house is complete. So let's get inside and decorate it. If you've been following along correctly, this is what should be left of your wood supplies after you finish the frame of the house. It should go without saying that you're going to need a door, so as per usual, do it from the inside so it's flush with the interior wall. Very good. And in all the other openings, we're just gonna, that was a very strange thing. Just fill in all of the openings with glass. Get yourself, or glass panes to be specific. All right, perfect. Now, after you've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and get yourself some lanterns. And we're gonna put one of them here, one of them here, one of them right here. You're gonna wanna come in here, and then you're gonna wanna go 1, 2. Awesome. With that out of the way, grab yourself some chests, crafting table, furnace, spruce trapdoor. Get yourself some bookshelves, and you're gonna need some more spruce plank stairs. Take those stairs, build them on the top of that edge right there, same as right here. Fill in this space all the way with chests. Come around to this section, crafting table and 2 furnaces. Cover the top of it with the trapdoors to kind of make it more or less fit with the rest of the wall section here. Right here, it's just a nice little touch that I personally like adding. Get a couple trapdoors right here. Little table, very, very nice. Come around down here with a couple bookshelves. If you so choose, you could go up the side with this spruce, spruce trapdoor to kind of make it blend with the floor, but that's optional. It's not really necessary. Quick editor's note. During this unscripted building session, I shouldn't have put those bookshelves there. If you want to comply with the original parts list I had in mind, put 3 barrels in that corner like this. After you've done that, let's grab ourselves the bed, a flower pot, 2 plants of our choice and paintings. Flower pot here. Well, let's put the daisy in that one. Another one here. Perfect. Bed goes down here. Beautiful. And let's grab a block real quick so we can guide our paintings in the size and shape we want them to be. 1 by 1 painting there. 2 by 2 painting here of your choosing. Come on. I want the skull one. I think it's kind of cool. Hello? Hello? There it is. And then last but not least, 1 more painting right there. Perfect. Pretty much concludes the interior of this house. And in turn, the entire house itself. And there you have it. One unscripted, albeit a bit bumpy, building session later, we have our finished house. I had a fun time putting this design together, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. My next building guide will likely be a concept demonstration rather than a build like this one, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I just wanted to say thank you for over 1 million views on my first tutorial. That's an absolutely staggering number I never thought I would see in my YouTube career. Whether you liked the video, subscribed because of it, left a comment, or even just watched it and moved along, thank you for being a part of this journey. That's pretty much everything I have for you today, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still with me, thanks for sticking all the way through. If you've watched all the way through and are watching this at the premiere on June 27th, 2020, then now would be a good time to head over to my Twitch page, because I'm starting this week's Saturday livestream right now. Otherwise, you all know the self-plugging spiel by now. If you want to find me on other platforms, you can find them in the description. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please subscribe and share this video to your friends, places, things, and the blah blah blah. But that's gonna do it for this video, and I will see all of you in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Bye!